Welcome to Monday. Welcome to a new vlog. Welcome to Monday. I'm home. I was at the house this morning because I spent last night at the house for Easter. Had a lovely Easter, as you will have seen in the last vlog. So I'm home. I've made myself some coffee. I made some extra that I can do as cold coffee later. It is getting quite warm out, but yeah, I'm home. Everything is unpacked. All the leftovers from Easter are put away in the fridge. I also brought home the leftover Prosecco so I can have some more punch tonight with dinner if I want. All my overnight bag stuff is unpacked as well, so I'm completely settled back in, which is great. I did not sleep well last night. I did not sleep long enough. I couldn't fall asleep, and then I kept waking up. I missed my bed, I think. Getting ready for office hours. I have grading and a lot of admin stuff to do. I did some grading this morning, but I didn't get the grade book, my grade sheets out, so I'm going back through right now and updating those and just making sure all the scores are in both places, online and on hard copy. I will pop back in later and talk about book stuff, so I'm not going to drag it on too much right now, because I do want to save most of this vlog for book stuff, because as of today, I am officially working on 4 projects, and everything shifts over one. Well, across the pond, it already shifted over into writing, but I am now doing final formatting and publication prep for More Than Fate. I am editing Independent Hearts. That starts today. I am writing Across the Pond. Started that last week. And I am starting to outline the new series. So I will talk about that more later in the vlog. I want to get my work done for the day, and then I will pop back in once I've shifted over to work stuff. For now, I'm working on teaching stuff. So trying to keep those two things separate in my brain. It's always a neat trick. But yeah, I'm going to get back to work on teaching and grading and all of that fun stuff. Back to drinking my coffee. And yeah, I will check in with you guys later and we'll talk all the book stuff. So exciting. Okay, it is after 7 o'clock. I need to eat dinner. Thankfully, it's leftovers from Easter yesterday, so I just need to microwave it. I need to go sit down away from this desk. I'm not as far with work as I would like, but I ended up spending more time on one of the tasks than I planned, so it's okay. I ended up doing 4 chapters of editing. So I've done my writing for the day for Across the Pond, so that's great. I had a little over 1,000 words that I had to do to meet the goal for the day. I do need, throughout the rest of the week, I want to try to write more than that to make up for the 2 days of writing I didn't do. at the end of last week. But it was a busy day today. I had a lot of teaching work to do, so I kind of got a later start on book work. I've done my writing across the pond. I've started my first round of edits on Independent Hearts Book 1. I've made it through the prologue and the first 4 chapters, so I'm up to chapter 5. I want to keep reading it, which I think is a good sign. Like, I've written it. I know what happens, but I still want to keep reading it to read what happens next. Because it's the first time I'm reading it since I wrote it. I don't edit as I go along. I know a lot of other writers do. I don't even go back and reread what I wrote the day before. I just pick up right where I left off and I keep writing from there. Which means when I come back to read it after I've done the writing, it is kind of like reading it for the first time, because I'm reading it in its entirety for the first time since it all just kind of came out of my head. So I'm enjoying it so far. More than I thought. I thought that I was going to read these first few chapters and be like, oh my gosh, this needs to change and that needs to change and this needs to be different and that needs to be fixed. But I'm actually really liking it so far. There's little things I want to do, and I'm curious to see what my first round of beta readers think about it. But my plan right now is to go back through. I'm just reading it kind of quickly as if I'm reading a book. I'm making little changes here and there, and then I'm making notes in my project notebook of things I want to go back and tweak or add to or just do something differently with. This shouldn't take me too long, especially if I can read like 4 chapters a day. I'll be done by the end of the week. Not sure I can keep up that pace, but I'm going to try. If I can be done by the end of the week and sending it off to beta readers by this weekend, beginning of next week, that would be great. So I'm going through and doing this quick read through. Then I'm going to send it to beta readers and start going back through a second time to make any of the notes that I make while I wait for beta feedback. And then I'll go through a third time and make the beta feedback suggestion changes, and then I'll see what it needs from there. So editing has begun, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying this part. Editing does get a little bit trickier as you get further in and start like really having a lot to fix, but so far, compared to Across the Pond Book 2, that one I knew I was going to have to be moving chapters all around and fixing a ton of continuity stuff, and this one so far is going really well. Taking that as a good sign, and I am happy about that. So I have done my writing and my editing. So tonight I need to play around with vellum. I'm almost done with the formatting. I just want to go through like the print version, the print preview of it, page by page, and just make sure that all the formatting looks right. So I'll probably start doing that tonight, because that's just, I don't have to read, I just have to look at it. But before I do that, that'll be the last thing I do, because if I can't get to that today, it won't be a problem. What I need to do today is the first stage of onboarding for the new project. So, the new project. I can't remember what I've said. I don't really think I've said much in the past, but what I will say, what I will reveal now, just so I can call it something other than the new project. My code, not my code name, it's just that my working title, since I don't have an actual title, is Royal Romance, because it is going to be a contemporary romance set among a fictional royal family in a fictional country. So with royal romance, there's kind of 2 different options that I tend to see the most. This is a genre I love reading, and so I also love watching films in this genre. So The Princess Diaries, The Christmas Prince, all of those types of films. So usually it's either a fictional royal family in a fictional country, which is the direction I've chosen to go because I feel like that gives me a little bit more creative leeway. Or I've also seen it done as a fictional version of the British royal family. So like all of the British royal history is the same, but the current royal family just isn't the Windsors. It's a completely fictionalized family. And I've seen that done really well, and I could probably do it. I know enough about the history of the royal family, but A, I already have one book set in London, and B, what I've noticed about Independent Hearts is it has been really nice writing something set in a completely fictionalized town. And it's been really freeing to write something that's totally fictional. And so I think for the Royal Romance series, I would like that freedom to be able to just have it set in an environment that I can completely control. And also to have a third completely different environment that I am escaping to, a third kind of separate world that I am escaping to. So I've got London for Across the Pond, I've got this small town for Independent Hearts, and now I'll have this fictional country for the Royal Romance series. It will be a new series. It will be... I've got the first 3 books really mapped out of like, this is who the main characters will be and all of that. But I think, as I've discovered with Across the Pond, as I write these first 3 books, I know I'm going to get ideas for more books beyond that. Same thing with Independent Hearts. Independent Hearts, I have like the first 5 books kind of mapped out, but I could keep thinking of more even now. This will be another kind of indefinite series, and I am projecting I'm hoping for a early spring 2022 release. So basically about a year from now. Little less than that is what I'm aiming for this. Obviously, these are all like hopes and dreams when I mention prospective release dates. Never plan on a release date until I've officially told you a date. I like to give myself just a little bit of flexibility because I am working a full-time job while I'm doing all of this writing. So I don't want to, what's the phrase? It's better to underpromise and overdeliver. That's what I'm doing. But yeah, so that officially kind of starts today. I need to grab that notebook because I need to take that over to the living room area with me along with my laptop. So that's what I've been working on in here. I obviously don't want to give you too many details other than it's going to be a royal romance series based around a fictional royal family in a fictional European country. That's all I'm going to tell you about that. But for now, I'm officially outlining that from now until... Where's my schedule? I wrote down some schedules for 2021 and 2022. So we are in April. Royal Romance number 1 has started phase 1. Across the Pond book 3 has started phase 2. And Independent Hearts book 1 has started phase 3. More Than Fate is in phase 4, which is the final phase before launch. So that one will be coming very soon. My whiteboard says end of June, but I'm hoping to do it earlier to mid-June. May and June are going to be really busy. Once the semester's done, I'm basically trying to get everything moved out of its current phase and into the next phase as soon as possible. So yeah, I'm going to outline this over the next couple months. I've got all of this month, all of next month, and then I'm hoping I can start writing it sometime in June. It took me a little less than 3 months to outline Across the Pond book 3, and I'm going to do Royal Romance in the same way that I outlined Across the Pond book 3. So tonight what I want to do is get it set up in Scrivener, create a new Scrivener file, and create roughly, all the chapters. I'm assuming it'll be probably around 23 chapters, same way Across the Pond is. So I want to get all of those set up and get the few notes, set my deadline so I can start getting a sense of how many words I need to be writing in the outline, and just get that ready so that hopefully I can meet that goal tonight and then keep meeting that goal the rest of the week, every day. It's exciting. It's a lot. It's a little overwhelming and a little daunting, but it's very, very, very exciting. I'm really excited. I knew from the moment I started doing self-publishing, I knew I wanted to write a series in the kind of rural romance subgenre, because I love reading these books and I love watching films in that subgenre. So I knew that this was something I really wanted to write, and now it's finally time to start working on it. So I'm looking forward to outlining it throughout this month and then starting to write it hopefully end of May, beginning of June. I'm going to try to keep the outlining phase short for this one, but yeah, I'm excited. So it's been 16 minutes. I will have edited this down just a little bit, but this was kind of the main thing I wanted to talk to you guys about today, or in this vlog. Lots of book changes. Everything is shifting over. Everything is like starting the next thing. It's all coming along, and it's all really, 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 really exciting. So I'm excited. But I'm also tired and I'm hungry, and it's nearly 7:30 now. So I'm gonna go, and I will check with you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a busy teaching day, but I'm gonna still try to get some of this work done. So yeah, need to get a little bit more work done tonight so that I'm in good shape for work tomorrow. Hello. Okay, it's Tuesday. It is what it is. It's fine. It's just we have this week, next week, and the week after. So after tonight, I only have 2 more Zoom classes, or 2 more days of Zoom classes that I have to do. I can't believe this semester is almost done. It's a bit daunting, I won't lie. There's just so much work that has to be done. Today I'm focusing on grading. I've got 46 final draft of reports and 44 first drafts of proposals. And then those are what we're also looking at in class today, the proposal rough drafts. It's a lot. But like we're getting so close to the end. It's a little bit scary. I've got my music going. I've got iced coffee in my giant big latte mug. I managed to copy edit 1 chapter of Independent Hearts this morning while I had my breakfast. That was good. I want to try to get 2 more chapters done today. So I did chapter 5. So I'm going to try to do chapter 6 and chapter 7 tonight. Last night, after I spoke to you, I got everything set up in Scrivener for the Royal Romance. Very excited about that. So right now it's got a prologue, 23 chapters, and an epilogue. All of that is subject to change as I'm outlining it, but that's where we're at right now. I've set a first level goal of 500 words in all of those things. So that'll be the first goal that I'm working towards, getting every chapter up to 500 words of notes and outlines and ideas. And then I started outlining the prologue. I kind of got written. It will probably get changed. It will get changed, but that was a big chunk of my word count yesterday. And then I started outlining chapter 1 and I think chapter 2. I'm not sure if I got up to chapter 3 or not. I'm getting there. I think I did get into chapter 3 as far as outlining goes. So gonna do some more of that tonight. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to grading. I want to try to get the final drafts of the reports graded. I'm gonna get to work because I am definitely procrastinating at this point because I'd rather talk to you guys than grade. But yeah, I'm gonna get to work and I will check in with you guys later. So, okay, it is now later in the afternoon. It is nearly 3 o'clock, which means it is time to get logged on for Zoom. I have finished grading the final draft of the report projects for my B session, so tomorrow I will try to finish the final draft of the rough drafts of the proposals for my hybrid C session students. Just want to put a little bit of lipstick on, so I hope we look a little less dead for class. I'm going to finish getting prepped for class, and I will talk to you after class and after I've done some book work and I'm ready to wind down for the night. I will come back and check with you guys and we'll wrap up this vlog. Okay, it is now 20 to 7. I have done my writing for the day. A little over 1,100 words in Across the Pond. My throat is so dry and scratchy. Way too much talking in class today. So yeah, I've done my writing. I started doing the outlining. I've done about 200 words. I'm ready to not be sitting at this desk anymore. My laptop needs to be plugged in, and my charger is over by the armchair. So I'm going to migrate over there. My notebook is also over there. I feel like I need to work through some stuff still, like on a piece of paper before I start putting stuff into Scrivener. So I'll probably do a combination of just kind of mind mapping and outlining tonight. And I still need to read 2 chapters in Independent Hearts, but I can do that while I watch TV or even later right before I go to bed, because that's not hard. I'm not doing much like actual editing. It's more just reading through it, fixing all of the really obvious mistakes before I send it off to beta readers. So I don't want to get behind on that, but I can do that a little bit later. Class went well. Class went really well. We're almost done. Anyway, it is time for our hookah question. I think this is an interesting question. What crowd were you a part of in high school? I was definitely part of the drama crowd. I was in the drama club, and I was involved in all the theater productions. If I didn't perform in something, I was on crew for something. I helped out with the costumes a few times. I was assistant director of 1 or 2 of the music. I think I was only there for 2 years at that school. My first high school as well, I was also part of the drama club and that whole crowd. And that was how I got started working in crew, because I was too nervous to audition. So I didn't audition at that first high school, but I did get involved behind the scenes. And so both schools, I did drama club. My senior year, I know I was assistant director of the musical Damn Yankees. The year before that, we did Cinderella And I think I helped out with the costumes on that one. I don't think I was assistant director. I can't remember. It's been over 20 years. I can't remember. Janelle, if you're watching this, do you remember what I did during that production? Janelle was the fairy godmother, but I can't remember what I did. So yeah, I was in the drama club and I loved it. I loved being in that group. It was always such an interesting and diverse group of students. I'd love to know in high school, what group were you a part of? I think that's always interesting to see what your social circle was like then and kind of where you've ended up now. Like, I still am drawn to those kind of real, kind of quirky, creative types. So yeah, let me know in the comments. Say hi in the comments, all of that good stuff. I am just going to relocate over to the other side of the room. I am so tired. And my back hurts so much from sitting in this chair. I need to start like having a timer go off every hour or so. And just now that I've got this space, I need to just leave my yoga mat like completely laid out during the day and just every hour get up and go do some stretching and get on the foam roller, because I feel like I just get into such a zone. I sit down at this desk and I just work, and my watch will kind of remind me when it's time to get up. Like every hour it will give me a little notification to like stand up and get my stand hour, and sometimes I don't even notice that. So I just feel like if I left my yoga mat sitting out and the foam roller sitting out during the day, when I get up to get water or something, like, because I'm pretty good at remembering to get up to refill my water bottle, I think if I could see like the foam roller like out waiting for me when I get up to like get more water, it'll be like a visual signal. I should get down on the floor and like do that for a few minutes. That would be a good idea. Maybe tonight before I go to bed, I'll lay the yoga mat out so that it's there and ready for me in the morning. Give the vlog a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. All of that good stuff. I will be sure to show you any progress I make throughout the rest of the evening, but it's going to be pretty chill. But now you know, Royal Romance, that's the next, that's our current code word, working title, whatever you want to call it, for the new project. I'm very excited. I will be sure to tell you a little bit more about that over the coming weeks as I continue outlining and developing that. If you have any questions for like how I'm outlining and developing a new project like this, please let me know in the comments and I will make sure to include those in a future vlog. But yay, new project. I'm working on 4 projects at once. It's a bit crazy. I'm doing it to myself, so I have only myself to blame, but I'm excited about them all, and yeah, I think it'll be good. So subscribe if you're not subscribed, and be sure to come back to future videos. See all of these projects develop over the coming weeks and months. Very excited. Thank you all for watching this vlog, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.